Hello, I'm Sebastian. Welcome to 9 Trees podcast. Today, I will summarize and review the book. Impact Players by Liz Wiseman explores why certain professionals become the people leaders rely on most when the stakes are high. Building on her research-driven approach to talent and leadership, Wiseman examines the behaviors that separate steady contributors from those who consistently deliver outsized value. The book is framed around a practical question many capable employees face. How do you become indispensable without being overworked or overlooked? Rather than focusing on charisma or heroic individualism, it emphasizes observable practices such as taking initiative, solving the right problems, and making work easier for others. Readers are guided to think beyond job descriptions and toward ownership, judgment, and influence. Wiseman also addresses common traps, including waiting for permission, staying narrowly in lane, or equating effort with impact. The result is a set of clear patterns that help readers play bigger, earn trust, and contribute in ways that elevate both team performance and personal career growth. I will give you key takeaways from this book. Firstly, doing the job and then some with intelligent ownership. A central theme of the book is that impact players do not limit their contribution to a fixed list of responsibilities. They treat their role as a platform for solving meaningful problems, especially when priorities shift or unexpected work appears. Wiseman contrasts this with capable but constrained contributors who wait for clear instructions, protect their bandwidth by staying strictly in scope, or assume someone else will handle cross-functional issues. Impact players practice intelligent ownership. They notice what is needed, step in early, and follow through to completion while keeping the team informed. This does not mean taking on everything, it means choosing the work that matters most and ensuring it gets done. The emphasis is on reliability and discernment, not self-promotion. The book highlights how this approach builds trust with managers and peers because it reduces friction and uncertainty. It also improves career momentum because leaders tend to allocate high-value opportunities to the people who demonstrate judgment under ambiguity. By expanding contribution in a disciplined way, readers learn how to be seen as the person who stabilizes projects, closes gaps, and keeps outcomes on track. Secondly, being easy to work with while raising the bar, Wiseman describes a valuable paradox. Impact players are both highly demanding about results and highly collaborative in how they achieve them. They raise standards without creating drama, and they make progress smoother for the people around them. The book examines behaviors that increase a person's working velocity through others, such as clarifying expectations, communicating succinctly, and anticipating downstream needs. It also addresses interpersonal habits that can unintentionally create drag, including excessive explanations, emotional reactivity, or making every problem a negotiation. Impact players earn a reputation for being low maintenance and high value. They manage up effectively, ask for what they need, and bring options instead of dumping problems. Importantly, their collaboration is not passive. They challenge assumptions, contribute strong points of view, and push for better solutions, but they do so in a way that preserves relationships and keeps the work moving. This topic is especially useful for readers who feel they deliver quality yet are not consistently pulled into critical initiatives. The book argues that influence often comes from how you help others succeed, not only from what you personally produce. Thirdly, stepping up when it counts and handling the hard stuff. A defining characteristic of impact players is their response to high-stakes moments. Wiseman focuses on the ability to take the lead when the situation demands it, even without a formal title. This includes tackling messy, ambiguous, politically sensitive, or time-critical work that others may avoid. The book distinguishes between people who protect themselves by choosing safe assignments and those who build credibility by leaning into the hard stuff. Impact players recognize inflection points, respond quickly, and absorb pressure without spreading panic. They also know how to mobilize others by framing problems clearly, aligning stakeholders, and creating momentum. Rather than acting like lone heroes, they connect resources and reduce risk for the team. This topic speaks to how leaders decide whom to trust when deadlines slip, customers escalate, or strategic initiatives stall. Wiseman also highlights that stepping up is not reckless. It includes evaluating what is truly urgent, identifying constraints, and making decisions with incomplete information. Readers can apply these ideas to become the person who stabilizes uncertainty, converts confusion into a plan, and delivers outcomes that matter when attention and resources are limited. Fourthly, moving from effort to impact with better judgment and prioritization, the book makes a sharp distinction between being busy and being impactful. Wiseman argues that many strong performers confuse effort with value, equating long hours and responsiveness with contribution. Impact players, by contrast, prioritize ruthlessly and invest energy where it will multiply results. They evaluate tasks through the lens of what drives outcomes, what reduces risk, and what enables others. This topic covers the practical mental shifts behind high-leverage work, asking what problems should be solved, who the work is for, and what success looks like. Impact players also manage trade-offs openly, making clear what they will do, what they will delay, and what they will decline. That transparency helps teams coordinate and helps managers make better decisions. The book emphasizes the importance of surfacing constraints early and not waiting until failure is imminent. It also explores how to avoid overfunctioning, where a person takes on too much and becomes a bottleneck. By improving prioritization, readers can increase visibility and influence without burning out. The result is a more sustainable style of performance where results, not exhaustion, become the signal of excellence. Lastly, earning trust and creating opportunity without self-promotion. Wiseman presents impact players as people who become indispensable through consistent delivery, not through networking theatrics or constant self-marketing. They build trust by honoring commitments, communicating early, and keeping the broader mission in view. This trust becomes a form of career capital, leading to better assignments, stronger sponsorship, and more autonomy. The book explores how impact players approach visibility in a grounded way. They share progress, document decisions, and give leaders confidence that work is under control. They also practice upward contribution by helping managers look good, anticipate problems, and make informed choices. Another key idea is that impact players use their influence to amplify others. They distribute credit, build capability around them, and strengthen the team's overall performance. This creates a reputation that travels beyond a single manager or project. The topic is particularly relevant for readers who worry that they must either boast or be overlooked. Wiseman suggests a third path: let results and reliability create pull. By combining strong execution with thoughtful stakeholder management, readers can expand their scope, gain leadership trust, and be invited into the rooms where meaningful decisions are made. In conclusion, this book is a strong fit for ambitious individual contributors, emerging leaders, and experienced professionals who want to be recognized for high-value work, rather than sheer effort. It is also useful for managers who need a clear way to coach performance beyond generic advice like "be proactive." Readers benefit because the framework shifts attention from doing more to doing what matters, showing how to take ownership, prioritize intelligently, and become the person trusted in critical moments. These habits can reduce career frustration, increase autonomy, and create a more sustainable sense of influence at work. Compared to many career or productivity books, Impact Players stands out by focusing on observable behaviors that leaders actually reward, especially under conditions of ambiguity and competing priorities. It is not primarily about personal branding, office politics, or inspirational motivation. Instead, it translates the idea of value into practical actions that can be applied in meetings, project handoffs, cross-functional work, and crisis situations. For readers who want to play bigger without burning out, the book offers a compelling blueprint for multiplying impact while strengthening the teams and organizations they serve. If you would like to support Liz Wiseman, you can buy the book through the Amazon link I've provided in the podcast description. After reading the book, please let me know what you think and share your thoughts. See you around.